Robbie D and the Lesser Known.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Robbie D and the Lesser Knowns. I am your expert host, Robbie D. Calm down, guys. With me, as always, is producer Will.
Hello.
Who we just found out has
Scoliosis. It's fascinating.
Oh, so man. We're going to start a GoFundMe account for that. Hopefully you guys can donate a quarter.
It's fine.
No? Okay, we're not going to do that. Forget it. But he has it, and if you want to send him an email giving him some sympathy, go for it. You know the email address. Don't forget you can find us on YouTube at Robbie D. Lesser Knows Podcast. If you don't have time to listen to us, you can at least watch us while you're at work. Supposed to be doing something else. But enough about my shameless self-promotion. Let's get to the reason why we're here. In the booth today, we have a fantastic guest. He is an entrepreneur. He is a business owner. He is a producer. He's an actor. Probably edited stuff before.
Couple
things. You also are a father. And going to be an even bigger
bigger father, yes.
Yes, I don't know what you call it.
I grow with each child.
You're going to be a father to another child, which makes you, I don't know what that would be, but you're just going to be a father still, but more of them. In the very near future, March due date, please welcome to the booth, Mr. Kyler Fisher.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate you.
If you IMDb and look up Kyler Stephen Fisher.
That is correct.
Another one out there.
There's another one out there, and he is fading quickly.
He's gonna have to change his name now because you're just.
That's right. Put an initial in there, bud.
I mean, everything on IMDb is extremely official. Mm-hmm. It's the letter of the law, so whatever's on there has to whatever. Mr. Kyler Fisher, let's go over some numbers here. YouTube channel. You, Kyler and Mad, with your wife, 2.5 million followers.
Really close to 2.6.
I just stopped at the decimal. I didn't round
Every
up.
follower counts. I have a feeling I'm going to talk like this the whole time.
That's fine. You sound great when you do that.
Oh, it's so nice talking to this mic.
It is.
It'll double up as your movie trailer voice in auditions.
One man, one mission, you know.
To get 2.6 million followers.
It never ends, man.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I always used to think, man, like, if only I could get there, and I feel the same way.
Was it like if only I could get to 1 million?
Yeah, it's like if I can get to 1 million, I'll be happy in life. You know what I mean? But it just never ends.
And now you're like,
if I could get to 10 million.
10 million?
Now that I got the plaque, the 1 million plaque, it's like boring. It's like I want to get the 10 million.
What's
plaque.
the 1 million plaque?
They send you
a big gold
Was that right,
button.
Kyler?
How did you not know this, dude?
I'm people at home don't know what the hell we're talking about. So what happens when you hit 1 million followers?
You get a big plaque, a big gold button. That's it.
That's great.
It is.
Well,
great.
Will, that's why we have a guest here so they can tell us these wonderful things.
Maybe you'll be lucky enough one day to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
I think I have 256 subscribers.
Killing it.
One time someone paid me to advertise. They gave me like 7 cents. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
It was great.
That's solid AdSense.
That's smart. So was it your dream to be a YouTuber, or do you want to be an actor? How did it start out?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No. YouTube is just a catalyst to get to where I really want to go, and that is to be Peter Pan.
Is that right? Like the Robin Williams version?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was going to tell you earlier.
He was the best one.
He was the best one.
He's so good.
But he's now gone.
Yeah.
And they're going to come out with another one, another Hook. They will.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it.
You got my vote.
Dude, I'm telling you.
As long as I can be a Hook.
You can.
I'd be a solid Hook.
I believe that.
That'd be a good one.
If you're Pan and you're a Hook, then I dibs being Rufio.
Oof.
I feel like you're like more like a Smee kind of guy.
Oh, great! And that's it. Will's done.
I'm sorry. Hey, you know what's funny is I met Rufio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's his real name?
I forgot his real name.
Will.
To be honest with you.
Did you say Bangarang when you met him?
No,
I bet he fucking punch you in the face.
Oh, he would.
Why?
Because, dude, as we were just talking about, the typecasting for Harry Potter.
Dante Basco.
Yeah, Dante Basco.
If you walked up to him, he just punched
My
you so
producing
hard.
partner on this film, Hardwired, that I'm doing, he hired him to play a part in his last film,
Nice.
Limelight.
That's good. Is he doing good? Does he look good?
He looks great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. Sometimes
He grew up a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
but That's all good.
Well, maybe I could play Hook and Smee. They could do like the twins, the Winklevoss twins on Social Network. I could just.
I think that would be awesome. Yeah.
You're forgetting there's
What?
video. There's video now. People are gonna be able to tell that you didn't mean that.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm like confused here.
I think people could have told he didn't mean that even without the video. It was pretty clear. You idiot.
That's so rude.
Yeah.
So you're from Boise, Idaho.
That's right. How'd you know that?
You told me about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm from Boise.
Sun Valley. It's nice up there.
It is. Have you been there?
No, I've seen pictures.
We've been over this.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't as funny the second time. It still was funny though. So, acting in Boise, or is that kind of like people trying to get a corporate job?
Yeah, not so much in Boise.
Yeah.
You might get a non-paid commercial there, maybe. I've always wanted to be an actor ever since I was a little boy. I had a lot of fantasy in my life, but it just never could happen for me because it just wasn't the right place.
Mm-hmm.
So I met my wife, Madison, and she'd been an actress since she was a little girl. She was always on set since she was about 3 years old. Different shows and commercials. Her list is this long for commercials. Done a lot of stuff, a lot of modeling, a lot of that kind of stuff, but just kind of grew up in the business. When I met her, it just kind of gave me the spark of,
Well, you met her
let's
in
do this.
Boise?
No,
No, here.
I met her here.
Oh, so what year? So nothing in Boise, then you moved to LA.
Mm-hmm.
What year was that about?
2010.
So you packed it up from the big city lights of Boise. You drove it all the way to LA.
Yeah.
You got here. You probably had a really nice apartment. And
Yeah.
it was really easy.
I lived in Huntington Beach, actually. I was
Oh,
a
so you
beach
did.
boy for a couple years, and then Madison and I, when we got married, we moved straight up here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And that was 2013.
2014.
Okay. So if you're here for 4 years, what were you doing those 4 years to like work towards acting goals or anything?
Just little stuff, man. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Just kind of the basics, trying to submit yourself and things like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Coming up with little short films here or there. Nothing really crazy.
Would you drive from Huntington to LA for like auditions and drive all the way back?
That is correct.
Oh God.
It was one heck of a life, man, for a while. Yeah, but in the meantime, I was still doing what I had done for, 4 or 5 years, out of high school.
Yeah.
I used to be a door-to-door salesman. I sold alarm systems.
That's fun.
Noble profession.
I made really good money.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I know a lot of guys.
It
who
got
do that.
old.
They make good money though.
yeah, it was great. It was really good. It served its purpose for, that time of my life, but now it's time to do things that I love.
Yeah.
So,
Did you do that in LA or was that it's still in Boise?
kind of did it everywhere, man. I've been
Yeah.
all over the country. I've been to every major metropolitan area in the country selling door to door,
Which
I feel like there's not a home I haven't knocked on.
Yeah.
For real. Yeah.
What do you think is the nicest people? What
The
city?
nicest people, Kentucky.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Those people are the most welcoming people I've ever met in my life.
I can see that.
You come to their door, normally here in Los Angeles, someone would slam the door in your face. They would invite you in, not even knowing you.
They wouldn't even open the door here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just send me a text.
Yep.
You can
Yeah,
find
for
me on
real.
my Insta.
For real, man. It's a different world.
Who
you
was
know?
that? It was Bruce Campbell who moved to Oregon. The guy who played Ash for Evil Dead. He moved to Oregon for the first time after being in LA. He was successful. He had all the Evil Dead stuff. And then he said he was moving in and his neighbor came over and was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Just moving in." He was like, "Want to come over and have barbecue later?" And he was like,
What?
"Yeah, sure."
Sweet.
And he was like, I lived in LA for 25 years and I never had barbecue at my neighbor's house. This guy just walked over like, "You want to have Q? All right, see you in a bit." And he went over and had barbecue that night at his neighbor's house. He said-
Day one.
Yeah, day one.
Love
just
it.
Walked up there. I was like, I wonder why that is. Why can't people just be nicer here?
Dude.
LA. I mean,
be a
it's the same
different
thing
world.
with New York.
Oh, New York's worse.
It's just it's the city. I don't know. Something about all the people. You just become an asshole.
But why can't we do? Why don't we just change that? I'll start opening the door for
Mhm.
someone who has. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, I was like, right, the last 3 seconds, you can't even finish the sentence before he's sick of being polite.
Oh my.
Well, my home is my sanctuary. Well, I like it to stay that way. Anywho, so you lived all over the country. That's pretty cool. And then you got here, got married. Moved to LA, and let me guess, the second you got here, uber successful. It was super easy.
No, man, I wasn't really into that. I actually still did kind of what I did is I just because of my past relationship with the businesses that I had worked for, I was asked to kind of head out a new solar company. So for about 6 months, I worked at building this company, because I was, proficient in the management and recruiting side of the business,
Mm.
So I started this solar company, and I just had a partner who didn't really like to work. So that's kind of where that went,
Yeah.
And then I ran into a guy here in Los Angeles. Well, he's the name I shall not name, who invited me to be part of a cell phone operation. So we started we had a piece of hardware. I'll show you pictures later, but raised a lot of money, lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So it was a sad deal. But after that failed venture and another one previous in college, I just said, I'm done, man. I'm done with this. Like,
Wait, was the cell phone thing, was that personal money you lost?
I lost personal money. I lost some of my friends' money. And, I don't even have any idea how much investor money my partner lost, So it was a hard lesson to learn,
But throughout all this, you were acting or no?
Yeah, I was
thinking
doing
about
doing my best, doing my best to get as many projects as I could, or, be involved however I could be. But yeah, it was kind of on hold, because I was kind of at a point where it's like, I got to figure out a way to really provide for my family, not play this actor game, I had to be realistic,
Yeah.
I had a family, or at least my wife, and I knew that we were going to have kids soon, so I had to figure something out, not just try to play this thing like, oh, I might book something, because it's just not how it goes. There's so many people in this city who believe that, like, oh, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. I'm at the cusp. I'm almost going to book a series reg. I can feel it,
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that say that stuff, and you're like, okay, man, good luck,
Yeah.
good luck. But meantime, I'm working another thing and still enjoying acting as more of a hobby,
So after this last failed venture, the cell phones, that's when things kind of flipped, you said.
Well, when that failed,
Uh-huh.
everything, my world kind of fell apart, man, to be honest with you. We found out my dad had cancer that same year. So he battled that for 2 years and passed away. Around the same time, I had the twins. And around that same time, the business failed. So everything that I had put into this business all failed, all at the same time. So I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do? I knew I was having twins. I had to figure something out. So we jumped on an app called Musical.ly. Have you heard of Musical.ly before? It's called TikTok now. They like changed the name or something like that.
It's more his department.
I know Musical.ly.
Yeah. So we jumped on that app. We grew a little bit from making videos. We were live streaming. I was making a living on live streaming for like 3 months, kind of got me through. Meanwhile, I was actually on YouTube, but I wasn't making a dime. Like I was just making videos and hoping that something would take off, The twins were born. They were about 3 or 4 months old, and then we just started to gradually kind of take off. I had developed, I lived over at East Town across from the W. Do you know where that's at?
The W in Westwood?
No, not W in Hollywood.
Okay.
And
That's right. That's the same area I lived when I first moved here.
Yeah.
It was like on Cahuenga down the street from
Yep, right
from
there,
Hollywood.
man. I had developed a little relationship with a lot of the big Viners. So I'm friends with all those guys like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, like George Janko, Mark Donor. And Mark actually was the one who was like, Kyler, you should start a YouTube channel, man. You have a really cool family thing going, I think it'd do you well to start it. So I started it up. I had watched Casey Neistat. I had watched him, for a long time, and I thought to myself, I could do this, So I just started up, and about 5 months in is where I really started to make, a living on YouTube, where things really started taking off. I called Jake and I said, hey, dude, would you want to do like a video with twins, And he's like, heck yeah, come over. So we did this video, and I think at that point he was only at like 600,000 to 800,000 followers. He had brought his audience over from Vine, and I think I gained around 50,000 subscribers in 24 hours.
Just from the one video.
Just from the one video with Jake. And so I got me thinking, I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Let's call Logan. So I called Logan, did the same thing. And I think I gained it anywhere from 50 to 75 from that video. And I called David Dobrik, you know, because I had a friend who I had a friend who knew David, who connected me with him, and I asked him the same thing. So we did a video with Liza and David. I grew probably another 10 to 15,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And then I just really gained this base, you know, people really knew who we were. And it just started to just snowball from there. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you said like you started to make money off YouTube, like how do you make money off YouTube?
Ad revenue.
Yeah.
So when you see an ad pop up, watch the whole thing.
Like so once you hit a certain number, they hit you up and they say, hey, we see the metrics of who's watching, demographics is watching this.
Yeah, at that point, I think it was really easy to become a partner. Now you have to have like 4,000 watch hours a month or something like that, you know, to even become a partner at YouTube and to get paid to monetize your channel. But yeah, man, it's been a ride. It's been really cool. Like, it's been honestly a blessing to my life.
Yeah.
Things have completely changed for us. I mean, we went from honestly poor. Like, I had nothing after that failed business, to being able to just completely do whatever I want to do in the world I want to live in, you know, which is create, film, and act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
Just gives
you're
me
doing now.
freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Sure.
have to go to a job Monday through Friday and film on
Oh, man,
Sundays when
it's
no one's at the studio.
so nice for my wife too. I mean, she just, like, being a stay-at-home mom is something that she can do, and I can be there right next to her to help her out, you know. So it's cool.
To mention, you save a lot of money on daycare. That alone is worth becoming a YouTuber.
Yeah, for sure, you know. But no, I never
Like
expected.
$2,500 a month.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I never expected it though. I never expected this to happen. you
Yeah.
know? It just happened.
But what was your dream?
Well, I think anybody's dream, you know, anybody's dream to become an actor is difficult to achieve, you know. But
Yeah.
that was the dream. The dream was to hopefully land something, you know, out here, living here. But anymore, I don't think that's the dream. I think it's more of just like, oh, like, this is fun. Like, let's just do it, because I'm doing well enough that I'm happy, you know, where I'm at. Hopefully this just, you know, is something that will sustain itself and keep going. But who knows?
I think so. I don't think YouTube's going down anytime soon.
I don't think so
think
either. I
anything
think it's
it's-
getting saturated, but I also think people are falling out, you know, too. They're falling out. They start hoping to make something happen, then it doesn't really work for them, and then they jump out just as fast as they started.
But it's a lot of hard work growing a channel.
It is. It's really hard.
So before you met up with those guys, how many subscribers did you have?
Like 25,000.
And
So-
even I think that's important though. From 0 to 25,000 probably is harder than going from 50
Oh, yeah.
to 100. Like,
Mhm.
what did you do from the 0 to 25?
Just post, man. I just posted. I posted every day. I was a daily vlogger, so I posted every day. I was up till 3 and 4 in the morning, almost nightly. I'd wake up at 11 o'clock, go again. You know, just post.
Like about being a parent, or what was your content?
just daily stuff, man. It was
Yeah.
just every day. Like, I'd film going to the mall, going down to the street to grab a bite, like everything. It was just like, it was cool. People really like to follow our little journey, you know, as the twins would grow. You know, it was cool for the first 4 months of their life. That's, I don't know, their whole life, but for the first 4 months of their life before I really started to take off, I mean, we developed a good, strong base of fans that really like to, you know, see our day to day. So it's cool.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's just simple. Just film all the time. But I don't think people understand how much that effort that is. It's so much effort.
It's a lot of effort, you know.
To tag on Instagram, to tag on Twitter, to just like doing all this stuff takes forever.
For me, it was sink or swim. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I didn't have a choice. I was living in a little house down in Huntington Beach, 830 square foot home, 2-bedroom, small house, really small house. And I was really not down with that. You know what I mean? It was just too small. I knew my family was gonna grow, and we're gonna have to grow out of that. So it was sink or swim, man. So
Yeah.
just feast or famine. You have to do it.
Feast or famine. See, that's what I like about this town is it puts a lot of people in that situation, and how they respond to that is whether they're gonna be successful or not. That's
Sure.
the same thing happened with me, but just with money. I got down to $127. This is one
Yeah.
of my production companies, 127, and it's like, at that point, I same thing you did. Fuck this, time to get to work, and
It was really crazy, man. I remember calling one of my buddies. His name's Cody. I remember calling him, and he is not in a good position, and he didn't have anything either. But we were such good friends. I just called him up. And I said, "Dude, I can't pay my insurance. I couldn't pay my health insurance." I called him. He put it on his credit card for me. I didn't have any money, and the following month, I went from like having nothing to like this big like $15,000 check that came from YouTube. It was like 1 month difference. I grew that much, and I paid him back, paid a couple other people back. Boom, boom, boom. It just started taking off, and then all of a sudden, things just took off. It was crazy.
That's awesome, man.
so crazy.
Yeah.
15,000 for what? Just from people viewing your channel, or from the ads and stuff? It just all back pay, or was it like this is?
Yeah,
a
it's
big
just
check
month to
get out
month.
of nowhere?
It's like the month previous to that, let's say I only did like 1 million views, and then I grew substantially the following month. Who knows how much, but I did 10 to 15 million views that month. Checks just got bigger.
And so that's
Really
coming from
cool.
YouTube. But what about Instagram?
Instagram, you know what, to be honest with you, on Tatum and Oakley's Instagram, we've really had a struggle to get brands on their thing. I don't know what it is about brands. Maybe they don't like working with kids as much. We haven't had a lot of brands on their Instagram. On Madison's and my Instagram, we've done several brand deals. If you look throughout our Instagram, you'll see. I mean, the last post I made was DiGiorno.
Yes.
Like
I saw that
we
one.
had little ones. Like the first brand deal that I ever got was with like Dove soap or something like that for men, Dove for men or something like that. It was like $300.
Yeah.
Madison, geez, I don't know. I think we did one for Disney. When Beauty and the Beast came out, it was like $800 on our Musical.ly, But
Yeah.
I mean, we started to get these brand
How
deals.
many followers did you have when they first started hitting you up?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I don't know, man. I don't remember. I think I had around 50,000.
Yeah.
50,000 when I first got my first brand deal. That's usually where it is, around 50 to 100 is when you start getting people to reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they've all reached out to you. Like, you didn't ever try to do people ever hit the brands up and say, hey, this is, like, they show a metric, this is what I have going on.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
Management probably has.
Mm-hmm.
I've never done that. I would wake up in the morning with 10 emails from different companies,
Mm-hmm.
I just delete them if I don't like it, because I don't have time to respond, to be honest with you, not to be rude to the
Yeah.
brands. It's not that. It's just there's so many brands, especially for family. People that are trying to hit up family channels that have like good, clean content. They just want to represent their brand on good, clean, channels. So, yeah.
I think it's it. Because Tatum and Oakley are up to 2 million?
2.2 million.
2.2 million on Instagram.
Yep.
You feel like, you get like Marlboro Lights or something to sponsor that.
Yeah, man. That'd be a great brand.
I bet they'd pay this shit. They pay you a lot of money. Or vaping.
Yo,
Dude, these
Oh,
kids
yeah.
are
Get
all
the
vaping.
Jewel will pay you
Yeah.
billions.
Yeah,
Just like, don't have
I've
them
actually had
smoke
one
it.
vape company reach out. I'm like, delete.
Yeah.
Sorry. It doesn't fit the brand,
Yeah.
No,
No, that's
of course
smart.
not.
It's very smart on your part.
Yeah.
Don't just sell out, man, like Maroon 5 does. Maroon 5 will just sing with anybody, even though their music used to be awesome.
Yeah.
Now it blows.
You sound like somebody like you've got a real horse in that race there.
I'm just saying, they used to have that awesome stuff. Me and my wife were talking. We had no Maroon 5 allowed to be played at our wedding. That was our one rule for the DJ.
That's
Because they used
hilarious.
to be great, and then now they just sugar, it's so sweet. And they just, sorry.
Well,
How are you
hopefully
doing?
they're not listening to this podcast. They're coming after you.
No, I'd appreciate if Adam wanted to come on and debate this and hopefully retweet his appearance on the show. That'd be great.
You know who I saw yesterday? I went to go get a haircut. I don't know if you noticed. My hair looks awesome
looks
right
great.
now. No, I'm just kidding. I went over to Floyd's and got my hair cut,
Which
and
Floyd's?
Nick Lachey walks out. He looks like just a total dad.
Yeah.
He doesn't look all ritzied up or anything like that. Just looks like a total dad. I loved seeing that. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I just got to thinking about just like,
He was in Floyd's?
yeah, just down the street from my house. I think he lives in Encino or something. I don't know, but it's just funny. I just saw him. He was just in like regular basketball shorts, some tattered
Cincinnati,
shoes. and,
Cincinnati basketball shorts, wasn't it?
like, might have been. I
Dude,
don't
that's
know.
all he wears is Cincinnati gear.
I don't know.
Remember, I have to admit, I watched Newlyweds
really?
religiously. I fucking love that show. It was great, and I don't even know. It wasn't even like, you know, people are like, oh, my girlfriend watched The Bachelor, so I started watching it with her. I was like,
Uh-huh.
no, I don't even. I no woman, no nothing. I just was watching one day. I was like, it's actually kind of funny, and I just enjoyed the show because I feel like I was Nick Lachey,
You did?
like with the way his comments he made.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
'cause he's
yeah.
kind of a lot. He's pretty logical and he's
Yeah.
smart, and he
Seems like a cool guy. I just thought it was cool, man. I just love that picture perfect, like celebrity that has a family. It's just like I'm just all about family, man. I thought it was cool. That was cool. I think it's great you're getting married, man. Oh, you're married already.
I'm already married.
You're already married. You have
My
a kid.
kid's on the way.
You have a kid on the way. That's right. That's what I
February
meant.
fi-
That's what I meant.
I'm gonna have a little daughter.
Good for you,
A
man.
little daughter. What is your next one?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. Okay.
Yep. I produce girls.
I see that.
Yeah.
You're 3 for 3 there.
Yeah. We'll see what happens next.
Yeah.
You know, because I would like a boy, but if it doesn't happen, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4.
If I have 4 girls, I'm done.
You're gonna
It's
you're
already-
gonna be done. All right.
Yeah, it's already kind of like a struggle right now, you know, like emotionally. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, 4
Pretty
girls.
crazy. Any dad with girls understands what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
I believe it. What does Nick Lachey have?
I saw a boy and a girl, so I don't know if he has other kids, but
You kind of got a Nick Lachey cut, by the way. It looks kind of like
yeah, I was going for it, man. I was like, I want to look like that guy.
you saw him walk out, and you're like, "Hey, I was gonna shave it off, but give me the
Yeah.
Lachey.
Yeah.
Give me the Lachey." And when you're done
I
with
was
that,
gonna do a crew cut, but
you know what? Forget it. Give me the carrot top. That's what I'm looking for today. I'll take the carrot top. I can't even grow hair anymore. Just jealous of your hair. It looks nice.
Hey, man, Rogaine.
See, look at that. No, I don't want to do that.
Try it.
I did the minoxidil. I can't believe I'm talking about this. I did the one where you the foam you rub it on. I did it for like 2 months. I mean,
Really? Didn't
nothing
work?
happened.
Man,
Except my hands got really
those
chemical
infomercials will
smelly.
get you, man.
No, it was a real one. It was like a doctor suggested
Oh, yeah.
real product, and then I bought the shampoo that go with
just
it.
do what Elon Musk did, bro. Elon Musk looks like a fucking boss now. Did you see him in 1999 after he sold PayPal? No hair.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I'm about to bring this up.
Yes, please
Have you
do.
not seen this?
No, I haven't. I'd love to see this.
Oh my god.
Because I mean, like, you know, I audition actors all day long, and I can see ones who got hair done, and I'm so angry. I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
be you, bro.
Yeah.
Be you. Which is after I kind of gave them, you know what? If they want to cast a
Are you primarily commercial stuff?
work wise,
Yeah.
or acting wise,
Yeah. No, like.
I only do commercial.
You only do
I've done some movies and stuff, but that's very rare. Whenever Lisa gets some TV, they don't hire people. TV, they just do it in their
Yeah.
office, just them, because they only see like 20 people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, commercials, they shuffle them in, shuffle them out. Oh yeah, that's Will.
That's him in
Will showing me the
1999.
picture. Can we get a shot of that there?
Oh, man.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's a classic. Like that's him when they sold PayPal.
yeah. No, he
And
has no
then,
hair.
and like now, and that's him in 2018 at a basketball game, front row.
Oh, man.
That's no hair at all.
Yeah,
That's
what I
crazy.
yeah, that's what. So, dude, just do that.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. And people don't believe me, but this shit is leveled off. All right, it got really bad really quick, and I was like, great, the whole thing's going to be gone. But it's kind of hit a holding pattern.
I mean, I'm
know
At least
me
you
a
look
lot.
like you're still like keeping your color. I'm starting to get gray, man. Lots.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's
I
great.
know. My wife
I'm
says she
jealous of
likes that, but I just can't. It's so hard, man.
You
I'm
could be
like pulling them
Kiefer
out. They
Sutherland.
keep telling me.
Or Donald Sutherland, sorry.
Yeah, they keep telling me, man, that if I pull them out, that 3 grows back. But and I actually am starting to believe it because it's coming in. Oh, I can't see it from here, but it's pretty bad from the side.
I think you look good. I think
Hey,
a little,
thanks,
little
man.
gray would do you well, bro.
Thanks.
I want it to turn gray. If it's going to be gone, I'd like a little gray up there, too, you know?
Mm.
Make me look smart. Huh? I look smart there?
By the way, this podcast is sponsored by Evian
I put a
We
little in
forgot.
this water bottle.
and Gatorade.
Yeah. Well, I have Evian in my coffee mug.
It's
Cool.
delicious.
I brewed the coffee with the Evian. Yeah, don't forget, guys, pick up a bottle of Evian. If it's ice cold or boiling hot outside, you need to make sure to stay hydrated with the smooth Evian flavored water.
Oh
Great
my-
for cooking, drinking, and bathing. Evian. Buy it for everything.
Cameron Diaz, she only washes her face with Evian, right?
I think so.
One of the major brands, she only washes her. She's bought Evian. She only wash her face with Evian.
Evian.
And she looks good. So I mean,
So random.
it's true.
Really?
Yeah, look, we'll Google that, but yeah,
Let's
like
see.
that's part of her
Wait,
writer
which one
on
was
movie
it?
sets and stuff. She has to have bottles of it so she can wash her face.
Who?
Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz, does she even do anything anymore?
She did enough.
Yeah.
I think she's good, but
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't know what should we check that too when you're what she's doing. But who cares what she's doing? She's not here. You are.
Yes.
It's Evian. Yeah, that's.
This is the show about the less important, right?
The lesser known. Which, if people don't watch YouTube, they might not know who you are.
It's
Oh,
Evian.
yeah.
It's Evian?
Really?
Cameron Diaz's report.
I went to this what do they call it, a bris
Yeah.
this morning, and I had a lot of fans there.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
8 to about 15-year-old girls. That's my audience. I'm killing it.
There's not, but no 40-year-old people watch YouTube though, do they?
Every once in a while, we get some.
Not like the 8 to 15 range. If you
Oh no!
take the
It's
numbers.
very different.
I'm sure there's
but
5 or
everyone,
6.
Everyone watches YouTube, but the people who are really consuming content, he's
Mhm.
right. Is 8 to 15.
Yeah.
I'm in Big Brother, Big Sister, and my little, he's 11 now. So 3 years ago when I met him, he was 8. All he does, he loves YouTube. He knows YouTubers. He probably has even seen your stuff.
Probably.
I've seen your stuff.
I went up to. We go when we go anywhere. We'll have fans. Target, Disneyland. Whatever. But every once in a while, we have adults come up to us.
Interesting.
It's fun to see that our audience is expanding a little bit.
Yeah.
Outside of just kids, because that's what keeps our business alive.
Yeah.
It is a business. We have brands that reach out to us that want conversion. And those brands keep coming if they can, through analytics, know that we're converting.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's really hard when you know that you're not converting.
Yeah.
It's hard on me.
What's
'Cause
converting?
Sales.
Yeah, okay.
I just they
Convert
want
the ads
they want
into-
sales out of the brands. Out of the brands that are
That makes sense.
having us advertise their stuff.
So you've been able to parallel your success with the YouTube into actually getting back into acting. I'm not saying YouTube's not acting, but
Oh, I mean, it is a little bit. It's improv, but I mean, just
it's
just
freaking
recently.
It's hard too, by the way.
Yeah.
You think it's easy to grab a phone and talk into it.
It used to be a lot easier, but I've done around 400 videos, and it's like, dude, it gets monotonous a little bit,
Yeah.
And Madison and I were just talking to each other last night about how we don't know what to say anymore. We don't. We feel like we've said it,
Yeah.
It's in your brain a little bit that you've said the similar things because you've done similar things during another day or another vlog,
Yeah.
So.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But it's difficult. That's why whenever we do hosting jobs, people think it's, you just read the script into the camera. It's easy. No, looking at a camera and saying words while being natural and being relatable is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take anything away from the acting side of the YouTube.
Yeah, it's hard, but I really enjoy becoming a different character.
Yeah.
Being a
Just-
different character. And it's all, I kind of hide behind another character when I'm acting, a little bit.
You
It's
hear
kind
that?
of fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I mean, that's what people love doing. They love working on character, building character. But you were able to parallel that into, we got Hardwire on here. What was the short you just did?
It's called Rift.
Rift, yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one you wrote, produced?
I didn't write it. My
Yeah.
friend Nicholas Clark wrote it.
Mhm.
He's one of my longest friends in Hollywood, actually, along with Paul Vandervoort, who actually wrote Hardwired.
Mm-hmm.
And I just brought him on as a producer and writer. I just liked his little script. I thought it was cool, and I just said, let's go.
Mhm.
So we did it, man. We did it in a short period of time, but it's $100,000 short,
I was going to say, you guys had a pretty big location there. That's probably
Yeah. I mean, I had connections there to the club and to the restaurant, and I filmed one day at my house, a hospital scene at my house, and this scene at the front door that you'll see if you ever see this project. I could show you after we're done here.
I watched the BTS.
Oh, you did a little bit. Yeah.
I watched Madison's video She was talking about you
Oh,
kissing
yeah.
another woman.
Yeah.
She did not.
That's
seem
so
too
funny.
happy.
Neither did my fans. No, Madison's actually cool about that kind of stuff because she's done it herself. You know, she's been in films, and I've had to stand there and.
You mentioned that in the video.
Yeah, you
In the
said you had to
video.
watch.
Yeah, I had to sit there and watch her kiss this guy like 10 times, but isn't it so weird when you're in that position because it's not real.
It's not the same.
No, it's not.
As,
Not when
like,
there's
kissing
30
someone.
people around you. It's just weird. You don't feel a thing. You just become numb and you do this scene, you know,
Yeah.
almost. So I felt completely numb, you know.
It's
just work.
It's not sexual in any way, shape,
Not
or
at all.
form. It's really weird how it's like.
Not at all. No feelings. Nothing. It's cool. It's cool. You come home to your wife and, you know.
And she makes you shoot a YouTube video about how you just.
No.
Each
It was
other
more
all
of
day
a
long.
joke. Unfortunately, sometimes you use those topics to like get views. It's just it's a real thing on YouTube, you know.
I mean, here's the deal. I found it entertaining to watch. I thought it was funny.
I had to second guess myself when I posted it, but
It worked out.
900,000 views,
Yeah.
you know.
Your one video where you guys pranked Jake Paul had 5 million views. When
Yeah.
Tatum Oakley put the what do they call it? The beads, some sort of
Or
bead.
beads, I don't know.
Yeah, some sort of bead all over his bed.
Yeah.
I watched
Actually, that for some reason that video got demonetized the other day.
Oh, sorry, Will. You're not on camera anymore.
It's okay.
You got demonetized? Oh, I bet I know why.
I think it's because Jake yelled at them in the video. To be honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because you had the Taken clip at the end when someone took your wallet and you played Liam Neeson.
No.
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 They don't demonetize that.
Nah. No, that would just be like a copyright claim. They wouldn't demonetize it.
Interesting. So at the very end of the video, you and your wife had your wallet stolen out of the car, and you said you gave a message to whoever
That
stole
pissed
it.
me off, by the way. That
I
was a
see, you
bad.
looked
I was
pissed.
so mad, mostly because I knew that it was a group of kids out front.
Mm-hmm.
They saw that I didn't lock my car, and they got in my car and just took off. Isn't that crazy? And they ran right to Best Buy. They ran right to Best Buy and bought like a GoPro. It was like $350 or something like that.
On your credit card?
Uh huh. They didn't check. They just swiped, and whoever was at the store didn't ask for identification or anything.
What
So.
a dick.
Yeah, it sucked.
That would never happen in Oregon.
No, probably not. Good people in Oregon.
Yeah, Boise too.
Yeah, Boise too. Sun
Right.
Valley.
Kind of people to bring you over to a barbecue first day.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree with that. No, yeah, but I thought it was because you played the Taken. I was wondering about that because I've had YouTube videos go up before where I use music and it just turns the music off. It makes the video completely
Yeah.
non-audible.
No one really knows how long you can use, of a clip or a music. Some people just take the chance. I've taken the chance a couple times and I've been okay, but
Yeah.
I choose to stick to Epidemic sound. This is not a brand deal. But yeah, I choose to stick to Epidemic sound because it's all licensed because I pay for a subscription.
Not to
Keep
mention,
it safe.
Taken is also a really good movie. Just for the
Taken's a
record.
great movie.
It's awesome.
It's one
I used to
of
do a lot
Robbie's
of those
favorites.
memes, man. I used to put a lot of the memes in. I've gotten a little bit lazy. I need to get back into trying to add some more
They're-
comedy.
It was funny. You're like, I just have one thing to say to you, and you played the epic phone call clip, and I was like, damn it, that's solid. That's a solid use of that clip.
I used to really sit there and think about these funny, because I edit all my videos.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just cannot give away creative control.
Yeah.
My videos aren't that good. I don't think they're that great, but I like it. I like to be able to do it myself and to add the funny things that I think about in instead of having to go wonder what my video is going to look like, from my editor.
See,
I tried it for a little while and it didn't work.
earlier you mentioned about your dream to become an actor. My dream is to make enough money to where I never have to edit anything I do ever again. I can't wait to pay someone to do that because editing to me is torture,
Yeah.
especially when you're looking at yourself or
It-
hearing yourself.
Some days are like that, Some days are like that. Some days I feel that way, but then once you give it away, dude, you want it back so fast.
Really?
Yeah, man. I did it for a little bit and I just took it back. I just couldn't handle it. I'm like, this is terrible.
Was the editing bad or was it just you just like
The editing was bad, man. It wasn't
Yeah.
funny,
Yeah.
They didn't edit it funny, You wouldn't believe it, but some of my videos I have my wife edit. She has better comedic timing than I do when it comes to editing. She's a good comedic editor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like yesterday's video, she edited
Yeah.
where I would have left certain parts in or whatever. She takes out and cuts it and it just kind of matches, and it's just funny. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's a better editor than me.
Did she edit the baby reveal, the gender reveal video you did?
No, I edited that one.
I love that video.
You sound like you've been watching my channel.
I have.
Did you subscribe,
you're
bro?
You're the guest of the show.
Did you hit that big yellow button, bro?
I did. I was going to tell you earlier when you said you had almost 2.6. I was going to say, well, you're one closer, but I lost the moment to say it because we kept talking.
Yeah.
But I'll say it now. You're one closer.
Cool.
Edit that back in.
And yeah, I'll just put that back in later. Yeah, watch about your video. I like your stuff. It's fun.
Cool, man. Yeah, it's just like cheesy, like family stuff, but it's cool.
Yeah.
We have fun. Some days are fun. Some days are so last minute. You know, we'll film a video in 10 minutes that we weren't planning on filming, and it'll do 2 million views. You're like, dude, how?
Is there like a science or a specific time to like release videos that gets more views?
Honestly, I haven't figured it out. I honestly don't know how YouTube works. I really don't. And I think that all creators can say the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think all creators think that it's controlled a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll be doing like this morning. Like I posted this morning, like 9:30. My video did like 2,600 views. Like the first like 5 minutes. Okay, 2,600, 2,600, 2,600. You know, like according to like real time views, you watch this bar, and it does 1,000 for like an hour every minute. 1,000 a minute, and then it drops to 400. Tell me that's not controlled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How does that happen? How is it 1,000 views and then 400 for like the next hour?
You probably just got cycled out of the algorithm.
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Sounds like you
I don't know.
sounds like you
Algorithms.
know
I don't know.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm just.
Where'd you learn that big word?
I mean, I also find it fascinating because like the way YouTube, because I saw a YouTube video about how what's coming up next in your YouTube videos, like
Yeah.
greatly into the algorithms behind it, and they were saying the same thing, that like they think that there's.
Look at this. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
360. Like that's kind of like the average, you know, right now. 300. It's doing 20,000 an hour, but it's like this is like every day for my channel. You know what I mean? It's like I'm in this category. You know what I mean? Am I grateful? 100%. I'm so grateful that I am where I'm at. But you want to grow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to stay. I've been at this level for a long time. You know. It's like
gotta
I
be-
have friends that I'm so happy for, you know, that they're doing so well, but you just watch them and you're like, this video sucks. This video is hilarious. I just posted this video. You guys got to watch it. I posted this video. My mother-in-law, she shot this. She was actually in the room. She put my daughter down for a nap, and she acted like she was asleep, and she filmed the whole video, and the girls were just like having this, they were just communicating back and forth, and like, it was so cute, man. It's the cutest thing ever. It's like I don't know, I can't remember what the title of the video is. It's like what twins do at nap time or something like
Yeah.
that. If you watch that video, you'll die.
Yeah.
How funny it is.
It's on the Kyler and Mad page.
But that video, truthfully, should have been one of those videos that does 30 million views. Hands down, you'll believe it when you see it. But it just does 1 million views, you know?
Yeah.
It's a video that should have done at least 10 to 20 million views. It's hard, you know, as a creator when you know these videos should go viral and they don't, you know? Sometimes it's a dead stop at 300,000 or 400,000.
Million's still pretty good. But I know. You want to grow.
You just want to grow. Like, you feel like you have no control, you know?
Yeah.
But YouTube's cool. Like, I'm stoked. I'm stoked where we're at.
But it's leading to the acting side of it, which, I mean, if you had to pick one, if you could do YouTube, if you could be more YouTube followers or become like making movies, which you'd rather do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was talking to my brother about that this morning. I was like, man, like, the grass really isn't greener on the other side, you know? Like, if I was on a TV show, I'd probably be pissed that I have this schedule that I have to keep, you know? I talked to my friend, I don't know if I should say her name, but my friend Chloe Bennett. You know Chloe Bennett? She's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I think. She's Quakem Chloe or whatever they call her nowadays. She and I were having a conversation one time about kind of her position or whatever on this this show, and she's been so grateful to be on the show, but sometimes she feels trapped. You know, she feels trapped because it's just she's been in this contract for what 5 or 6 years or something like that, and it's like you just want to be able to like grow, and like that's kind of how it's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
You should feel a little bit trapped.
I think in some ways, like the bigger YouTube people make less money if they do TV. Like if they do
Yeah,
Like a lot less.
I would say.
And they have no control, and that's
Yeah.
why they try it all the time. Especially for commercials, they'll try it here. They'll try and bring in people with big social media presences, and it's like big social media presence, and it's either A, they come in and they're really great at doing the social media stuff, but then they come act into a script and it's unwatchable.
Mhm.
Or two is they're just like, yeah, I'm sorry, you can pay me $5,000. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to go somewhere and audition for 10% of what I can make off these, like making
Yeah.
my own commercials.
Uh-huh.
And they try and do TV shows with them, and they're just like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. Like 25,000 episode is not. You right there? God bless you.
Yeah, I
So,
mean,
but-
that's how I feel. I told my agent, commercial agent, I just like, man, like, I appreciate you guys are like sending me on this stuff, but like right now I just don't have the time for it. I'd rather make a YouTube video, you know? I've kind of fallen out of yeah, every year, like, you're like, oh, I hope I book a national commercial this year, you know? I hope the girls book a commercial, you know? They book a Subway commercial and a United Healthcare commercial all in 1 year, and it was the best thing ever.
Mhm.
Now it's like, all I care about is like bringing in the brands and, you know, doing my own work with them.
It's good. It's good college money for them, though. They can
Yeah, it is.
put that away, and they can pick where they want to go to school.
It
in
is. The
20
girls were on
years.
Days of Our Lives for a year and a half too. Did you know that?
No.
No way.
Yeah, about a year and a half. They just played some of their other episodes just recently, so it's been cool. It's been cool for them. It's a good little resume starter, you know.
I remember the first. Yeah, I think I actually met Madison first. Madison came in, or was it you? One of you guys came in with the girls.
We
then
probably
you got-
both came
and
in
then you
with
got
the
a
girls,
call
but-
back, and then I remember you both came because they wanted both the parents at the callback. And that
Yeah.
was when I actually met you, and I saw you
When
guys a
was
few
that?
times. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
You went to a lot of stuff in the very beginning, and then it slows down around 1 when they start getting nuts, you know.
Mhm.
And then things pick up again for about 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do the kids castings now, and they pay nothing because the adults get a certain rate and the kids get like $1,000 buyout, and just
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
mm.
We've done some good stuff with the girls though. We did a Subway commercial the first day we signed with their agency.
Mm.
We literally were driving home, and we literally had to show up to the audition the same day. She's like, "Hey, will you guys go on the Subway audition?" We're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever, cool." Booked it. That was cool.
Yeah, they were just like, "Wow, this is nice."
Big national
Great
Subway
signing.
commercial.
Yeah.
It was fun. And then
I mean, how do you feel about them being on set? Is it nerve wracking? Is it kind of
Nah.
just business?
Yeah, it's
And
just
some parents are like, they don't like. They want to be on. Obviously, you're going to be on set with them, but they actually want to be like the actor in it because they're worried about, at the end of the day, they need the shot. So if they have to, not do anything that's terrible, but like it's about the shot at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So sometimes they don't like that.
yeah.
But
It's
if they're
just-
just eating Subway sandwiches, eating footlongs, I guess it's not that.
Go
bad.
watch this. You should watch it, man. It's Chicken Teriyaki Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah.
Terry Subway commercial. You could look it up on what's that spot, iSpot TV or something.
Yeah, I spot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun little commercial.
Nice.
Just, she's never made so much money in her life from just being a baby in somebody's arms.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And that's why people do this job, this career.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Yeah, because there's huge opportunity. There's big opportunity, you know?
stand there and smile. You work one day. You're a quick cutaway in a small commercial that
Mhm.
runs for 5 years, and you make a couple $100,000 for one
Yeah.
day of work. That's the
Uh-huh.
dream. Those commercials are disappearing, however, they still do exist. So
They exist, but yeah, they are definitely disappearing. That's the sad commercials are going out the door. I don't know what's up with that, man. But
they're coming back. They're trying. They're organizing the protest and the marches, and they're trying to bring the. They're trying to. One of the big things is a lot of the professional athletes. They don't know any better. So a lot of the guys that are doing these professional athlete commercials, they're FICOR, because they're getting a lump sum of money, and then all the actors are non-union. So now they're trying to educate NBA players and football players that, hey, this is our union. Just like you guys have in the players union, like we have a union too. And anytime you do a non-union commercial, you're breaking out of that. I know it's all the same to you, but just you're affecting us. So that's one of their latest plans. I think it's a good plan. If you get all the sports
Sure.
commercials to, asking the athletes to say I'm not doing it unless it's, which most of the athletes that are doing it, they have that power, like Aaron Rodgers and stuff like that.
yeah,
They can say I'm not, I want to do a non-union. I don't want to do a non-union commercial, and they probably change it for him. We'll see if that works.
Hopefully.
It's a good plan.
I hope so too.
If they don't, they're hypocrites.
Exactly.
All the sitting out that these freaking
Exactly.
football players do. I'm looking at you, Le'Veon Bell. Fuck my season.
Yeah, he did fuck your fantasy season. Yeah, it's so true though. Like, yeah, like if they don't understand the importance of the union and try and help us out,
Stand together. You
Yeah.
know, that kind of idea.
I'm with you. That's kind of what their mentality is, and we'll see if that's one thing they're doing. So we'll see. They went after Jessica Alba too. Remember that? She owns Honest Company,
Oh, because
and they were doing non-union commercials, and the actors were like, "What the fuck? You're the CEO of this, or the owner, or whatever she is,
Yeah.
of the company, and you're doing non-union commercials." So they went after her pretty hardcore.
Verizon, I think, was the other one that was doing like non-unions.
Were they?
Thomas Middleditch.
It's so hard not to with all the laws.
Yeah,
It's so hard not to. You just want to save money. Everything's business, you know?
true.
Yeah.
You just want to, at the end of the day, it's always the bottom line. It's hard. Like, I had a hard time doing this short. It's like, man, all the stupid stuff you have to adhere to, you know? But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it saves the people who are working for you, you know? They get paid their rates, you know? Which is not.
Which everyone's undercutting.
Yep.
Undercutting the rates. It's the little guy that gets hurt, not the big guy. It's
Yeah.
the little guy. But somewhere along the middle guy gets hurt too, because you have the guys at the bottom that get paid their rate, the guys at the top that are shaving money, and the people in the middle end up working for free because they have
Yeah.
whatever. That's boring stuff. So March, baby number 3's coming.
Baby number 3. That means a new car and probably a psychiatrist.
And a night nurse.
Yeah. You know, and I'm pretty good about that, to be honest with you. I never had a problem with that, waking
Really?
up. Yeah. I was always pretty good about it. My daughters wake up at different times during the night, and I didn't care. I honestly become, like, super dad. I love taking care of those little, beautiful little things, man. They're the cutest thing ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Is
saw-
this your first kid?
it is.
Dude, you'll see.
I'm so tired of hearing, sleep now, bro. Oh, you better sleep. Get your sleep now.
Yeah, don't hear that stuff, because most of those people that are telling you that don't have kids. They're just talking. You know?
That's the one common denominator I found. Is there are a few of them did have kids, but most of them are just like, yeah, that's what I hear is you gotta sleep now. I'm like, man, I got anxiety, I got heartburn, I pee a lot in the middle of the night, I get up a lot. I'm not sleeping anyway.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be stoked, man. It's gonna be the best thing that ever happened to you. That's another thing. Is like when I had all that stuff going on in my life, when those girls came, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Dude, my whole world changed, man. I remember when they came out, I was like, I don't care about anything. I don't
Mhm.
care about finances. I don't care about. Well, I did care that my dad had just passed away, obviously, but you know, or was going. My dad was on his way out. He passed away 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later when the girls were born. But I knew that I had to really focus when I came back to LA because I had spent a lot of time in Boise. I knew I had to really focus on my wife at that time, so I didn't really have time to focus on that. But that's kind of saved me and my sanity because I had the girls. I had to really just buck up and be a, father bear, whatever. Take care of
Father
my
bear.
kids. Yeah.
Father tiger.
Yeah, but I think you'll be.
I think I'm almost
be
positive.
surprised.
I remember seeing a video of in the operating room, in the delivery
yeah,
room.
yeah.
Because did she have a cesarean? Was it-
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember I think I watched your video of you behind the sheet, like, here we are.
Yeah. Yep.
I was like, dang.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. It's crazy. I didn't know which one to focus on. I was like so in shock. Like one of them wasn't like breathing very good, and I was like really worried whether or not she could breathe. But they were like all calm because they deal with this all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, is she okay? Like I was back and forth. I didn't know which one to focus on. It was so crazy. I had a friend who just had triplets.
Yeah.
Actually, they're taking off on YouTube. It's crazy. They just had triplets, and it's crazy. You just have to.
I guess it's the same. I guess that's why John and Kate plus 8 was so successful. The more kids, the more viewers you get.
Yeah.
There's 8 kids. Imagine that. That sounds fun.
No, not really. Honestly, no.
Cheaper by the dozen. Just go for the full.
Yeah. 12 kids or whatever they have.
Ugh, that sounds terrible. 12 kids. Sounds terrible.
You literally look like you shat yourself.
I might have. None of your business. Going back to the delivery room thing, I think that's interesting that like a couple times I've been close to emergency, like especially when I first moved to LA. I was on I lived next to the 101, and a gigantic crash happened one night leaving Hollywood.
Oh.
And we went outside. It was right like I lived very close to one,
Yeah.
and on Cahuenga there, and we heard the crash, and we went outside and looked at it, and it was like, it's crazy because the paramedics get there, and there's people that are obviously very hurt, and And I'm not saying that they just like walk up and sit down and open their thing and start working. And I'm just like, why aren't you running? You should be running to that person and opening it quickly. And it's the, you know what I mean? It's like they deliver and they're just like calm. You're like, no, if my baby's not breathing, fucking do something now.
That's
go.
literally how I felt for a minute there, you know. But you kind of just have to give up and just let them do their job.
Yeah.
So everything worked out great, you know.
They were okay with you videoing in there?
They actually have a policy, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm a YouTuber, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't a YouTuber.
Your human laws don't apply to me.
No, that's not what I meant by that. It's like, I'm going to get this. But no, I wasn't a YouTuber at that point, actually. I hadn't even put up one video. I didn't start YouTube until after the girls.
Yeah.
But I knew that I wanted to capture that moment. So, dude, I was doing it no matter what.
Yeah.
So, I didn't actually post
I watched it a while ago. I think I watched it when I first met you. Check out my page, and I did. I think that was like one of the first one I watched.
I think I put it up on the trailer. That's why.
Could have been it.
Yeah, I think I put it up on the trailer for a while.
Because your trailer now is the gender reveal with the giant baby.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh yeah, that's another one. I wish would have just killed it, but it did. It did okay, but
That doesn't say.
couple million maybe.
Oh yeah, 2.1.
Yeah.
2.128. 788.
That was funny video.
That's the whole number. So
Yeah.
Forget it. It's fantastic stuff, dude. 2.59 is what you're at with your Kyler and Mad page. Exciting stuff. I'm happy to see it's leading to like acting stuff too. Like, I think it's
Yeah,
cool.
a lot more stuff. I'm producing a lot of this stuff, you know, so it's kind of like, you know, you can create whatever you want in this life if you want it.
Mhm.
Go get it. Do it. It's all about risk.
Well, it's funny you say the word risk, because I feel like we're about to take a risk.
Yeah, you are.
We're going to enter the most risky segment of this show.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
What's going on?
I know. Let out an exasperated gasp as you buckle in your seatbelt to hit the moment of this show called Method Acting. For those of you playing along at home, I will give Kyler a scenario, and he will give me his answer as that character in that scenario.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you think you're ready?
No.
Good.
I'm
You're
not.
Nothing can prepare you, my friend. Nothing.
Wow. I'm so nervous.
Scenario 1, Producer Will.
Smirnoff Vodka emails you wanting you to make a video about their brand new, almost alcohol-free, family-friendly juice.
I would tell them, no thank you. Sorry, I don't need you.
Take that. That's
For real.
good.
That's exactly what I'd say.
That's good.
I've done it to like 5 different alcohol brands, to be honest.
Actually, in real life.
Yep.
Good scenario. Good scenario. Scenario 2. You make a YouTube channel and in 10 seconds have to describe all the wondrous things Boise, Idaho has to offer.
Oh, jeez. There's not much, honestly.
That's why there's only 10 seconds.
I like the mountains and the rolling hills.
Cut. That's pretty good. Will, scenario 3.
Scenario 3. You are now Liam Neeson going door to door selling alarm systems.
Buy this right now, or I will kill you.
I'll take 10.
10?
I'll take 10.
That's great.
Take 10 alarms for this one house, the way you said that.
Please. Okay, good.
Just don't kill me. All right, last scenario. Wipe that sweat off your brow. It's getting hot in here.
It is hot in here, to be honest with you. You guys need some AC.
No, it's the pressure you're feeling.
Oh.
It's actually 51 degrees in here.
No way.
You're feeling
No way.
You're feeling nervous. Trust me.
I am about this fourth question, I'll be honest, yeah.
Here we go. Ryan Reynolds wants you to star in his next movie with him, but you have to do a makeout scene with him.
That's a buzzkill, dude. Sorry. Not interested.
But it's Ryan Reynolds. He's really
That's okay.
hot. He's so hot.
I'm good.
I would do it.
Well, that's you.
I'll do it right now, Ryan, if you're listening. And that's it for Method Acting. Woo! You got out of there alive. I didn't think you were going to make it for a minute there.
I mean, I didn't really have to act, bro.
It was good.
It was more just like questions.
Yeah? Yeah, we could have done better.
Yeah, I could have done better.
But it was a great Liam Neeson.
It was a good Liam Neeson. Aggressive sales pitch.
Yeah.
I like it. No wonder you were so effective.
Yeah. Buy this or you're going to die.
Buy this or I'll kill you.
You're going to die. All right. You did well in that segment, but I'm going to get you out of here in the last question I ask all my guests. And that is, what would Kyler Fisher now tell Kyler Fisher leaving Boise, Idaho to start his career in Los Angeles?
Take risks. I think for me, just like I've had to learn that, but I've also had to learn a lot about consistency, like just staying consistent at the one thing that you want, and you'll get there, for real.
Take risks.
You might not be the biggest actor in the world or whatever, but you'll get there. You'll get to do what you love to do if you put in the hours.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? 10,000 hour rule in the Outliers book. Have you ever read that?
Will has, probably.
By Malcolm
Was it
Gladwell.
is it 10,000 hour rule?
The 10,000 hours is the number that they say it takes for you to master.
Yeah,
something.
sure. Yeah, you just spend your time working at your craft, and eventually you'll get there. But you have to risk, a lot. Time, energy, money. Sometimes a lot of money, but
More money than others. Yeah.
some of my friends think I'm crazy for the amount of money that I put into projects and stuff like that. But I mean, dude, whatever. I'm doing what I love to do.
Mm.
It's money that's either sitting in a bank account doing nothing, or sitting in some investment account really not doing much, or taking the risk and putting big money into something, growing your network, and then eventually turning into something really nice. So
Yeah.
I would say risk. Take risk.
There you have it. Take risks from a man who knows how to take risks, has taken risk, and it's played off. And we're excited to see where you go from here, bud. It's been a real pleasure having you in the booth today. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job, producer Will. You did awesome over there. Malcolm Gladwell-esque.
Thank you. That's a very serious compliment.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
That's
Those are
awesome.
great.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
All right,
statistician.
is that right? Don't forget to check out Mr. Kyler Fisher on his YouTube channel, which is Kyler and Mad. Also his Instagram, which is Kyler Stephen Fisher.
Kyler Stephen Fisher.
And, of course, his wife's is...
Madison Bontempo.
And, of course, his daughters are...
Tatum and Oakley.
At Tatum and Oakley.
And then I have another one.
Keep going.
Halston.Blake.
Why do we even talk about that?
That's my new daughter's name.
okay.
She's got an
Sorry.
Instagram, believe it or not, already.
Houston? Is it spelled like Houston?
Halston.
Oh, Halston.
Blake, and she's got like 20,000 followers already, dude.
She's
She's
got-
not even
She's
born.
just a fetus.
She's just a fetus.
She's got like
crazy.
2,000 times the followers I do. I think I have like 150
Yeah.
followers.
I-
There was
Honestly.
only one little shout out on a YouTube video, so it's gonna be interesting to see what happens when she's born.
Interesting. You guys posting like
We're not posting anything right now.
anything? Gotcha.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but we did shout it out the other day, so
Sure.
we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm excited. Congratulations on all that going on with your family. Keep
Thank you.
growing. Hopefully your next one gets a Y chromosome in there. Get a boy on that fourth one, but
That'd be great. Girls are awesome, but it would be nice to have a
that'd be
boy.
nice. Awesome. And, of course, I want to thank myself. Great job, Rob.
Good job, Rob.
Great. High five myself. What's up? And be sure to check in with us next week. We have Malcolm Gladwell coming on the show. Potentially. Only one way to find out is check back and find us on YouTube, Robbie D and the Lesser Knowns. And also on podcast at Stitcher. All the usual ones. You guys know where they are. Anywho, thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next week.
Robbie D and the lesser known.